ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, I am Shobhar, Assistant Professor in English. This session is for first year BA Language English students from Coimbatore University. The topic of this session is Induction to the course and progression of the content. Learning objectives of this session is to make students to understand how the course would flow through the semester, to give a brief outline of the course syllabus. The intended session outcomes are understanding the framework of the course syllabus, to have an overview of the syllabus and how the teacher would treat it and their role in completing it, to map various concepts and understand how it evolves. The contents of the session are introduction, welcoming, about the language, about the course, about the text, time schedule and marks allotment, how it will be taught, pattern of teaching, concept mapping, references. Heartily welcome to the exciting stage in your learning. You will be studying some of the works of our rich literature has to offer along the way. This semester onwards, you are expected to read and engage far more what you did in your previous courses. The purpose of having English as subject at this stage is to improve critical analytical skills with special concentration on language learning. Independent study with more responsibility. About the language. I hope you have already known about the importance of English language in our learning and also life. English language is one of the widely spoken languages around the world with many native variants. In a country like India, English is generally taught and learned as a second language. It is widely used language of technology, of administration, of science, of travel, and to share all kinds of information. For Indians, it's an avenue for employability, for success, status, confidence, and much more. About a course. The prescribed text for prose and poetry is called as reading room. Practicing language is the prescribed workbook for language and grammar practice. It is a 4-month duration course comprising of 60 sessions maximum of 1 hour each. 2 internal assessment tests for 15 marks and 5 marks for workbook submission. The university will conduct exams for 80 marks at the end of the semester. Text reading room. The text reading room comprises of 5 prose units in section A and 5 poems in section B for this semester. Each unit contains background information, glossary and questions related to it. The text is used for reading comprehending the story with view to improve language, to develop LSRW skills and improve critical perspective and appreciation. About the workbook. Practicing language has 4 grammar units and exercises related to it. Unit 1 includes verbs, be, do and have forms and subject-verb agreement. Unit 2 has present tense forms, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Unit 3 has past forms, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Unit 4 has future tense forms and dialogue writing. Time schedule. Section A, prose, will have 15 to 18 sessions for the semester with 3 hours for each unit. Section B, poetry, will have 2 sessions, each comprising of 10 to 12 sessions for the semester. Workbook will not be more than 30 hours for the overall sessions. Remaining 5 sessions are for tests, recap, revisions, for special events and occasions. These sessions are adjusted according to the available time and necessity. Marks allotment. Internal assessment tests for 50 marks can be from prose, poetry and grammar. 5 marks for completion and submission of workbook in the classroom. Exam for 80 marks will be divided as under Section A prose for 20 marks, Section B poetry for 24 marks, Section C for 30 marks Total 80 marks. How will it be taught? Prose, poetry and grammar progress in the order given in the text. Grammar sessions are usually placed between prose and poetry sessions. Chalk and talk, it means lecture method is used along with the PPT presentations. Group activity, games such as discussions and debates, role playing, group presentations. Assignments are given and tests are conducted regular intervals. Workbook is exclusively created to engage and improve grammar that you have learned previously. The role of teacher during workbook sessions is more of a facilitator than a teacher. The teacher will explain the rules of grammar components and the students have to complete the exercises. Students can work out the exercises with the help of their peers. Pattern of teaching. The purpose of the first sessions of any unit of either prose or poetry is to make you comprehend the plot or outline summary with objective details. The succeeding sessions will concentrate on critical analytical skills needed to understand and express complex thoughts through language. Figurative use of language, vocabulary, proses, relationships, significances, comparisons and contrasts, etc. are all done in the remaining sessions. Reading room, prose, the first chapter is The Ransom of Red Chief, second the open window, third the silent spring, fourth the challenges in writing environment history, fifth the happy prince. In poetry section, first father returning home, second Africa, third animals, fourth because I could not stop for death, 5 Richard Cory. In workbook, unit 1, glossary, comprehension, forms of be, do and have, subject verb agreement. Unit 2, articles and present tense and all its forms. Unit 3, past tense and all its forms. Unit 4, future tense and dialogue writing. Thank you.